Hello, welcome back to Monster Train. This is the episode that shouldn't happen. This episode, this one's gonna be tough. We're just gonna level the playing field right away. It's 4 a.m. I finished the last episode. I took a little break and I was like, I'm probably not gonna record one more. And then right before I went to bed, I went, you know what? I should do one more. This will get me through to Friday. On Saturday, I should be mostly done with all of my school stuff, and it won't be all that scary. I should have plenty of time. So, here we are. Yeah, that's it. Let's get to it. I gotta manage my time better. I don't know what it is, man. I really just I'm fighting with myself. I'm really fighting with myself lately with YouTube content. I don't know what it is, but it's not even that I don't enjoy it, right? I have a great time recording these videos. I have a lot of fun playing this game. And then it's really weird. It's the 5 minutes it takes for me to upload and put the thumbnail and set the description, and I just roll my eyes and go, ugh, I guess YouTube. It's not even that hard. Like, it takes no time at all, but for some reason I can't. Well, I can. I just have to put time aside to do it and make sure that I mentally dedicate time. You have that where it's like, if I'm not prepared to do something, I won't want to do it. But if I prepare myself ahead of time, I'll want to do it a lot more. So the best example I have of this is mowing the lawn or cutting the grass, whichever one you say, where if I look out there and I go, oh yeah, I gotta cut the grass today, there's just no way it's getting done. But if I look out there and I go, I gotta cut the grass tomorrow, 100% chance. I'll sleep on it, I'll go, yep, tomorrow I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna cut that grass. That's it's the same sort of thing. I've always had trouble with starting things spontaneously. I never finished The Witcher 3 because I just never had the drive to open the game, is another example. It's a weird one. Anyway, I'm talking far too long for this one. It's gonna be 5 a.m. at the earliest when we're done here. Unless this runs crazy. Let's get to it. Hope you are doing well today. It'll be Friday when you're hearing this, I believe. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let's get running it. We're Melting Exile, Wurmkin, Rage Talos, Spell Shield Fellow, Patient Seraph, Drip Fall, Hostingkin, Crushing Demise. Did I say like, comment, subscribe? Make sure. Do it anyway. Oof, God. Starting off with no relic, I guess. I think that starting with Golden Vault is tough, although we are melting. Melting's really strong. Actually, you know what? As melting... yeah, I'm never taking rationing scales here. I can tell you that for sure. Hate rationing scales a lot. I'm gonna skip it. I think it's wrong. I just don't like it. I will play... It's interesting that this is a real choice. I don't hate Dark Calling. I'll play Harvest. I've had one run of Dark Calling that was really good. Oh yeah, pick Wax or Snuffer for sure. Guildmarker as a starter is strong, and Wingsteel is also strong here, but Wax or Snuffer Bounty Stalker is nuts. A highlight went up not too long ago that was, if you haven't seen it, very strong, and it had a Wax or Snuffer in it. I'll play Rector top 4. And we'll just work on this armor. The highlights have been suffering a little bit lately as well, I gotta say. I haven't been uploading them as frequently as I would like. I'm gonna do this. Why do I do it that way? It's because I want to catch Collector next turn. And that lets me do it. Yeah, there've been a few days lately of just, oh, I don't have a highlight cut out yet from the stream, so I guess I'm just not gonna have one today. It'll, I'd like to tell you with certainty it's gonna, like, all of this YouTube stuff is gonna get a lot better starting when my classes are done for the semester, but I'm not convinced of that anymore. Because I thought it was gonna get a lot better after the end of the first semester, but, you know, it was like marginally better, I guess, but I also wasn't super hardcore into Monster Train at the time, so. I'm out of dregs. I may as well drop a Train Steward behind Rector. You expect with Harvest Rector in this position to take some damage here. Well, I expect to anyway. Let's take a second. 53 is your current health bar, so I should play that there. I'm anticipating we'll take like 12 from the boss. Oh, he dies. Wow. Crazy. Alright, nice. So 2 on the combat. That's really, really good. Harvest has a lot of trouble in the first one, I think. In the first combat, I think he struggles the most. If you show me Bounty Stalker here, this run is extremely blessed. Molten Encasement is sick. Molten Encasement, very good. With Molten Encasement, I don't really need any of these. You can take Bogfly for the infusion, but I think there's usually better options than +5 per Echo. Probably not going to play around an Echo-based strategy with dregs and a targeted spell. Echo Infusion, then? Not really. It's half of a Harvest. In the late game, it should be pretty bad. I think I skip. I don't really need Shelter here either. Bog Deep Cocoon. Is it, like, does it make sense? It's not is it strong enough, it's does it make sense? Does Bog Deep Cocoon on this run make sense? Because the last run we played with this, it was not very good. I personally think I will be skipping Bog Deep Cocoon. I do want to play this again at some point, but hatching is not even the problem, right? We were able to hatch it, not a big deal. The problem is scaling it, right? At the end of the day, in the last Divinity, you have to ask yourself the question, how am I scaling this? That's like, so in the past, when people would ask me for tips in this game, the main tip that I would give you is you want to answer 3 questions. You answer, how are you killing heavies? How are you killing backline? How are you killing the boss? How are you beating, rather, but I would phrase it as how are you beating Relentless? The Divinity throws the 3-question theory out of the window. That does not matter anymore. There's one question you ask on the Divinity, and it's how am I scaling? How am I getting to a point where I kill triple heavy waves before they just run me over? And the answer to that question varies run to run, of course, but on this run, I don't see myself building around Bog Deep Cocoon. Because like, I'm not going to make a whole lot of etches happen. I'm talking pretty much about this, but I am re-evaluating my entire line of thinking in this moment. I'm going to take Wickless Baron, and that's not too crazy or surprising, I imagine. But I think Wickless Baron's a strong unit from the how am I scaling this perspective. Large Stone plus 25 plus 10. I'm okay without these. Paraffin Thug's cool, but he's not that good here. Although, you know what? I should have picked Paraffin Thug. I should have picked Paraffin Thug, and I should have given him Large Stone. Because that would have been fine. I'll roll for Multi-Strike. Endless. It's fine. I mean, it's better than fine. It's pretty good. But it's no Multi-Strike. I would like to infuse a tomb here now onto this tomb. Ideally Remnant Host. I'll take Entombed Explosive. Is there another one? Explosive, Molten Encasement. Is there another common tomb? It's just Explosive and Molten Encasement, right? I think so. I'm gonna play bottom 4 here. It's not bad. I will probably take some damage from Forged Disciples on this combat. But I will also crush the boss because we have Molten Encasement and he's endless. So, Actually, maybe best to... Yeah, I think this was wrong. I think I would have been better off just popping Hostingkin on the Collector. Because 2 rounds, 7 stealth is enough, I'm fairly certain. Whatever. Yeah. I could have gotten the Collector, but... whatever. I've been finding myself not min-maxing the early game super well lately. I spend too much time thinking, maybe, about, like, this stuff. And the tomb I did not really feel like infusing into Molten Encasement is Molten Encasement. It's fine, but I'd rather get damage output right now. I'm going to take this still. Echo Transfer's good. Something to spend my echoes on. Yeah. That's the winning line, right there. There he is. Old Sludge. You gotta be a little cautious with him here, but this is our winner. Big and also Sludge. Self-infusing Sludge here is going to be bad. First of Kin? Nah. I think we go Baron into Sludge. I know it's not crazy, but it's fine. We take space, and then we can play Rector and Big Sludge and then Molten Encasement. Ideally, we combo this finally with Remnant Host. If we get a Remnant Host in that line, we're winning almost certainly. But yeah, basically all of that to say I'm not taking one of these units. I'm going to roll the Steel Shop real quick. Okay. It's worth spending the 60 gold because there's money in the middle. I do not want Nexus Spike here. I'll purge probably Echo Break. Yeah, just Echo Break. That's fine. I'll stay low on the shards. Yeah, we have a lot of temples, so I don't need to... I don't think I want this money. Yeah, okay. This is Rage Talos, right? Yeah. This is a tough fight, but at least it's not pushback. Big Sludge is not going to be played in this combat. Or if he is, he's just gonna like go mid-floor and die. 9, 18. I'll just drop him down here and let him die, actually. Big Sludge, he's not good right now. Big Sludge is a long-term investment. We gotta pivot our plan in the future for him, but for now he's just chilling. Trust in the Big Sludge. I'm worried about stealing harvests here, but I don't think I should. I think that worrying about stealing harvests is incorrect. I'll play Dragon. Because we're going to win Relentless, basically. So if I'm killing the enemies, we're doing something positive for our run overall. We're 100% going to win Relentless because of... you know what. The Stealth Tomb. That thing only has to pop like twice, and then we're winning. Oh my goodness, it's not gonna pop twice. Am I one off of killing this enemy? I sure am. That's a real shame. Well, if I play the dragon and miss the Stealth Tomb, it's just absolutely ruined, so... yeah. We'll just take the 2. And it doesn't stop the damage anyway. Finally. I'm gonna move this enemy. Doesn't really make a difference, I suppose. No matter what, this is a space play. Absolutely, I take space here. Yeah, we killed 2 of these. The damage taken from this enemy is unchanged, but drip falling, it gave me a chance to maybe catch it out. Take another 4. I feel like we're in a good spot here. We're gonna make the old big sludge pivot. The analytics are gonna look great. It's gonna be a beauty. I mostly am joking about the analytics part, although it is true. I watched the numbers for these videos and like what people watch. Big sludge in the title. Big spike in viewership on the video. Not a big spike, but it's higher than average. It's like about 100 viewers or 100 views more on average if the title has big sludge in it. Just something that I think is kind of silly. Not silly, that's the wrong word, but interesting, fun. Big sludge. I'm incentivized to pick big sludge because then I get to put him in the title. I do not do that only to put big sludge in the title. It's also because big sludge is nuts. The unit's really strong. I do not have an interest in any of these units that they're showing me. 100% space take here. And I will just do sludge into, or Baron into sludge here. I guess you could do the other way, actually. It's better to go the other way, isn't it? Sludge into Baron. Because you get Harvest Rage 5 in 1 space. You get his whole effect into the Baron. And it's like it's the same. Yeah, it's definitely better to go sludge into Baron here. But my big sludge title, I'll go left, I think. Just check if this is Bounty Stalker. I'd still pivot if it were. It's not. That's fine. And sacrifice big sludge. Very sad, but it is correct. Goodbye, big sludge. My disappointment is immeasurable. My day is ruined. My big sludge has gone. Oh, crushing demise -1. Should probably save a little money. Okay, there's a steel shop. I looked at that for a second and I thought that was 2 trinket shops and I went, what am I looking at? Have I finally seen something unbelievable? No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. We're weak right now. Don't be fooled, we're very weak. Our ability to actually kill things is bad. So my harvests have to come from my own units, which means that if I draw late, we're in a bad spot. A problem that we also face here is that a majority of this deck does nothing. Such as these dregs, which I'm now going to echo transfer one of. Yeah, maybe it's not. Oh, it's really bad, yeah. I am glad that I took this as seriously as I did and did not slam the trial. Oh god. It's a very slow to start sort of setup here. Once we... This is just a waste. Actually, it wasn't a waste. It saved me 7 damage. Sick. Bad. This looks pretty bad. I have to find a way to harvest. And I have to find a way to survive. Both of these are very important. But mainly I need to find a way to harvest for my units here. I need Remnant Host stat. Remnant Host ASAP. Because everything else we're doing here is looking absolutely fine. Maybe I just try to hold over Crushing Demise? That seems kind of awkward. Like, look at that. That looks great. The rest of this run looks really bad, but our Relentless is exceptional. Is that? Oh, it's because of spikes too on the boss. Our Relentless is out of this world. we crush Relentless. We just have to live to it. These are not ideal. I think I go Subsuming Blade here. If I pick Broken Memories, we're really just in the worst of positions. Because I'm picking Broken Memories to pull back Wurmkin to kill enemies, but there's no way. There's just no way. I'm gonna need a multi-strike here. That's our first assessment. I'm gonna need a multi-strike here. Burn out 1 for our tomb? Good. I'm gonna need a multi-strike here. Alright, we're losing. This is the first run of today's session. This is the Siren run all over again. Okay, I need multi-strike. Uh-oh. And that run there's a little more complexity than just needing multi-strike and not finding it, but I'm feeling a very similar set of events play out in front of me here. This is the classic of this is a very common position that I feel like we find ourselves in. Sorry, I'm going back and forth here. I have to figure out how I make this deck strong enough to not die in the next room. And it's got to be something like this. But I am feeling the I didn't see multi-strike. Guess I'm in a losing position now. Blues. It's also Harvesters of Death again, which is really bad. This combat farms me, I believe. Well, if I win the 50-50, that's not so bad. I'm gonna play Dregs here and here. With Lost Luggage, like, we have something going for us. I want this man to go up there, because he'll die to Wurmkin up there. So that's what I'll do. Kill the healer, I guess. If you show me easier combat, what the fuck am I doing? I just looked at the cost of the card and nothing else. That's oof, buddy. So now we're in a good position here of I have to play Crushing Demise and win the 1 in 3. If I had played my no matter what, I would have to play Crushing Demise here. So it does just come down to the old 1 in 3. Did you see it lag there and just let me... Did you see it hang on that one for a second? Oh, buddy. Don't do me like that, Monster Train, please. I'm still fucked. I'm still gonna die right now. Yeah, I don't play Harvest because of this, though. I die here 100%. There's nothing I can do. There is no answer. I just die. What was I supposed to do on this run to not die here? I was supposed to find multi-strike, but other than that, what was I supposed to do to not die in this exact position? God, I don't know. Rage against the dying. I really do not know what I'm supposed to do on this run. No, I do. I said it. I was supposed to grab Paraff and Thug and give him Large Stone. I just hate Harvest-based runs like that, man. I really, really hate them because they feel so dependent on having good killable units for yourself, and we did not have enough. You need a lot, and we didn't find a lot. And then to pick it up, we needed multi-strike. Big Sludge, he just wasn't enough there. Yeah, like that's really all there is to it, right? Big Sludge is not enough because we're not harvesting enough. Scaling for plus 12 per kill is good, but you need to be killing more than 1 per round. So the big thing that's missing on that run is backline killing on the harvest floor, we had no good way to do it, so we had to do it on lower floors, and we just fell super far behind. That's all there is, or that's all that I can think of there. Pushback to Talos, failure arc is patient, Seraph, explosive echo snare, resin removal. If this run loses, this episode might just get tossed. I'll take Fate's First Blade. I've been not taking Faulty Loader as much. Burn Bright's fine. Inscription Notice is good. For money, I'll take it. I should get out of this fine with Echo Snare. We got pings as well. Like, there's not much to be afraid of. Resin removal also. Fire into the Sea is nice. Little 15-20 action for you. Hit him with fuel removal. I'm gonna be thinking about that last run. It's just the I've been a long time, I should say, opponent of. Get one more, sure. Been a long-term opponent of the pure harvest setup like that with Harvest Rector and the Baron, because I feel like a lot has to go right for it to work out. And in that run, a lot did not go right. Is how it feels. This looks a little frightening, doesn't it? If I put 5, 10, 6, hit, 5 kills you. Currently it's 5, 5. I'm gonna put Train Steward in front. He gets one more round. Lifesteal put in some work for him there. We're gonna get smacked, but we have some reap damage to come out. We'll take 12, not a big deal. That's the Burnout Rector combat one right there. No burnout, it just takes 17. Not a big deal. Wicklash has to be picked. I'll take Echo Infusion infused, seems fine. Seems fine. Wurmkin I also just don't feel super comfortable with. There's my multi-strike finally. Like Shardsoul Carver is a great example of this. Does this unit with multi-strike win? I don't know. Probably not. It feels like it's pretty weak, but I'm gonna try it. Take him, slap multi-strike, see how it goes. Sure. Let's see how it is. What do I want to infuse on him? I don't know. I do not know. Looking. These are not worth it. +3, +25. I'm down with +3 per echo actually. We just pivot hard into echoes, but building around Inspire feels pretty bad with dregs. I think it's okay, but I'd rather look for multi-strike again, I guess. Show me something I want to infuse here, please. Steelworker? Sure. 5, 10, 14, 24, 25. He dies exactly, so if I put him in front, it's just not worth it. Put Train Steward in front. And we're gonna be in this weird position of like playing Shardsoul Carver and then putting dregs on the floor with him. Not necessarily bad, just strange. You place the drag, it chumps a hit. He gets +2/+2. I'm just thinking about this Shardsoul Carver. I kinda think this unit... My initial feeling is that he's bad. I think he kinda sucks. But there are runs where he goes insane. What was it? A few runs ago we had that run with Keeper of Echoes and an egg, I think, and we had the consume to generate echoes, and we were just powering it out. But sometimes good, sometimes bad, I suppose, is my feeling. But you have to be high rolling your inspires for them to feel really strong. Because as I was talking about, how do you scale? Well, +2 attack is not going to scale super, super well. But maybe it will. Maybe I'll be wrong. Giraffe? Well, probably not. I don't think I'm infusing Giraffe on Shard Soul Carver. I could do like a Paraffin Thug move. Not Paraffin Thug, but Paraffin Enforcer move with Giraffe. It feels bad to skip him. It feels like this unit's too strong. So I'm gonna click it. What the fuck? Why are you showing me accelerated incubation here? Get out of here. You know, it's Paraffin Enforcer. I'm down for this. Yeah, I'm just down for this. I think it's fine. Give me a Lady of the Reformed here. That'd be pretty sweet. Oh, that's really sweet. Combustible wax here? That's really, really good. Oh, cool. And a Lady of the Reformed. Okay, hold on. There's the bog slime I was just talking about. Game's just showing me everything I was talking about, apparently. I don't consume many cards, but I'll still take bog slime here. Oh, sure. I'll just do the Malika purges all the way through, sure. Takes out 6 cards. So I have 50 pact shards currently accounted for. So I'm not going to take them all from Malika, but I'll take a lot of them. Where am I going with this run? You're probably wondering. Well, you see, we're going to a strange place with this one. Brandon can just chump. He doesn't need to be here. He does give rage if I let him live, but I'd rather have him just take the hit, I think. This is pushback. Combustible wax opens up a lot of interesting lines. They're interesting a lot of times there, but we're gonna do some weird stuff. Ideally I don't get turned around here by the old Talos. Paraffin Enforcer's he's on the case. Okay. It's fine. Stop tempting me with these dregs. I want to put one down for value, but it's bad. I think it's best to not take the Ember Drain. But still get these Inspires, make this unit a nice little fallback. I think it's best to not take the Ember Drain though. Where is my man? Where is my man? Where's my draft? He's just taking his time, I guess. He's taking his sweet time, I suppose. He's on the scenic route. Oh, also I got a little bit got here. Yeah. Unfortunate. I was had. Resin removal. My lady got pushed to the back. I think Rector should win this anyway. I think Rector wins this. No, he doesn't. Now he does. I almost got by that Lady of the Reformed double Talos push. It's too late for me to complain about pushback Talos. It's very, very much too late for me to complain about pushback Talos. You are well aware of how I feel about pushback Talos, though. Wax and Spike is good here. Where we're going, I'm taking Wax and Spike. Where we're going, I'm taking... Huh. We're taking space. You'll kind of see this one come together right about now. I'm about to spike a lot of pact shards, and this isn't even that good, I don't think. But this is something that I really want to play. I've wanted it many times. I'm going to do it, and I'm probably gonna lose for it because I'm probably taking too many pact shards here. Going to 80 is maybe a little much, but now you've seen the plan. The plan is 2 Paraffin Enforcer infused drafts behind Lady of the Reformed and Rector. Just absolutely sending them. The biggest problem we have here is that draft does not have draw priority. Ask me about draw priority. So here's the thing. I now, with the position, I pivot to top floor. We no longer fall for the bottom floor meme with Lady of the Reformed here. We're top floor gamers. Thanks, resin removal. Wow. That's a lot of damage. 15 times 2 is a lot, I suppose. Here he comes. If I wanted max, like min-max, I put him in front of Rector, but I just don't. I don't think it's worth it. No, wait. The Wax and Spike gives 7 burnout, but that's not the main purpose. I need Endless on Lady of the Reformed on this one. I see it now. I need something for Lady of the Reformed. This run isn't actually all that good. It looks kind of ugly. The shards. Oh god, the shards. The infusions. I'm getting run down. Wow, wait, that... Oh, that's the Echo Snare Bog Slime combo right there. So, there's room for improvement here. The run doesn't look great, but it doesn't look terrible. So I'm gonna give it a passable right now. I think it's passable. We get a lot of burnout on the way to this strategy. Thanks, Combustible Wax. This relic feels so strange to me. Of all of the relics in this game that I want to stop and talk about a little bit, Combustible Wax feels so strange to me. Because you go from, ooh, burnout, well, it's kind of questionable. I'm not sure how we'll do with this burnout, to, yes, I have 30 burnout on my units and nothing to do with it. It's a very odd one. I'm down with Sacred Wicks. No, I'm not. Absolutely no, I'm not. That's a bait. Mortal Entrapment's also not great here, I don't think. I'll skip it. Cranberry hates Mortal Entrapment. I don't know if I've ever really talked about it, but Cranberry despises that card. I do not understand why. It's fine. See Return Soul, pick Return Soul here. Go to 100. Probably not right now. Thank you, though. So I want Endless. Sick. Endless and a plus 25. Not too bad. Heart Soul Carver, I think the best thing to give him now is Large Stone. Great. Everything I wanted. Not too shabby. I will Concealed Caverns now. Ember Stasis doesn't feel super worth it. Yeah, so I just leave. You could take Ember Stasis here, but I'm not. I feel like we have other obligations to deal with. Did I roll? I did roll. I did roll? Right, and I got Large Stone. Okay. I'm just gonna do things like... I'm gonna pick things like Wickstone here on the Paraffin Enforcer. And or Paraffin Enforcer on the draft and like a plus 25. If we play top 4, they die. And I don't have a molded or a way to heal them, so... Harvesters of Death again, stop making me fight this combat, please. I don't know what I did to deserve this, but I'm sorry. Horned Warrior dies. So he can go here and wait for Shard Soul Carver. Combustible Wax makes this run a lot more reasonable, I would say, is the correct term. I think I'm gonna try like, try something a little strange here. I'm gonna freestyle our positioning a little bit. Get a little spicy with it here. Something I've never really thought about until this moment. But after looking at this run, it makes sense. I want to put the draft in front of Rector. The next draft, that is. I don't. Yeah. I don't put any of these drags down. I think this draft goes here. Guess I play these, but I don't really know why or for what. Okay, it's a little disappointing that you don't get the X+1 on that. Not too crazy, just a little disappointing is all. 6x7 on the old self-made Harpy machine. Not scary at all. This boss, at 80 pack shards, not a moment of fear in my life. Not even a hint of fear. I think I get rolled here. Rector handles it. Thank you, Rector. Is top 4 a bait that's going to kill me? Am I supposed to play bottom 4 with these guys? There's no way. There's no way it's bottom 4. Maybe I take space again for mid 4? Maybe not. Probably not that, but worth thinking about at least. Could play Soul Cripple for bosses up to the Divinity. I think I play Ancient Resonance just because the card says deal damage to all enemies. Ancient Resonance, very strong. Sure. I'll come to a magic shop. Holdover -1. Like, it's gotta be right to do Ancient Resonance held over here. Backline's a big problem. This card kinda solves it. It's not ideal, but it's an answer. This is the part in the episode where I tell you that it's 5 AM and I should not have recorded this episode. It's... Ooh, buddy. I'm feeling the sleep creep in on me. I'm feeling it. That first run, I was good. I was fine in the first run. In this run, I'm feeling it. I'm ready. Play top 4 still. Hot Shark. Nice. Go get him, buddy. Yeah, that 4 is pretty strong, actually. Wish every clan had Hot Shark. Wouldn't that be nice? Every run, give me Hot Shark. I would love that. I'm too powerful down here. I might get farmed. I might just have my whole floor burn out. That would be hilarious. I'm gonna follow through there. The drafts don't have a good survivability, and I think that's going to be our biggest problem. Draft missing survivability leads to situations like this where he dies I need reform cards. This is a classic conundrum within the Monster Train game. I have no reforms. And so I just kind of sit here and I go, well, this sucks, doesn't it? I'd like to bring back my drafts. I'd like to have insurance so that I could just keep playing them over and over again. Neither of those happen here. I'm not concerned about my burnout numbers or anything like that. For the purposes, I'm saying that because I was thinking about letting something live to hit my Lady of the Reformed. I don't need to concern myself with that, though. That's a waste of brain power. Brain power is in short supply right now. This guy, yeah. Last round I am convinced that my big mistake was not... My big mistake was in me not just taking and large stoning that one unit Paraffin Thug. I'm playing spells now for fun. I'm not thinking about it. I'm just clicking on things. He's dead. He has to be. Yeah. I think the drafts in front is bad. In Relentless, though, we're killer. We're killer in Relentless. Endless Tome is like it's an answer to the draft dying problem. Kind of. I think Wickless Recruitment works well with Fade's First Blade, though. It's something to do with all this burnout I'm generating, I guess. So let's try it. I'm never taking energy here. It's definitely draw. Purge 3. Take 1 out at least. We can go to 90 here tentatively. I think that's fine. I go left for draft upgrades or right for, I don't know, a trinket high roll and some removals. I think I want to go left for draft upgrades actually. And I'm pretty sure Peter's Hand? I guess. I'm pretty sure with this I just look for health, right? I think I'm just looking for health. At 35 health, he dies in 4 hits? Huh. Okay. I mean... Sure, I guess. I think I just ditch one of these drafts and play bottom or mid floor. But that doesn't seem right. That seems losing still. I think no matter what you do here, you're kind of in a bad spot. So I am thinking about it here. I'll just take the 100 gold. Okay. Boss is living armor. Combat is purifiers. I'm afraid. That's the status. 2, 3, too much. I'm pretty sure bottom floor is wrong. It has to be wrong, right? I think I just put the large stone multi-strike shard soul carver down there. What I want to do actually is play middle floor. I just want to see it once. I want to see it once here. See how it looks if we only have one draft scaling us. What do our numbers get to and how quickly do they get there? Hey, this does work. Cool. I have to reapply burnout, but that's not impossible. And when we draw like that, it's actually downright easy. Lady of the House isn't looking too bad either down there. Really though, if there's one takeaway, I need to just click on more units. I think having only one main unit in your deck is just gonna eternally be a mistake. Even if you just have one Shard Soul Carver hanging out like this guy is, that's enough. He's just vibing. I'm surprised, although not that much, that my draft Paraffin Enforcer doesn't feel as strong as I thought it would. I guess I had my expectations kinda high, to be fair. Oh, I should have done something about this. Answer to my previous question, how well does it scale? Could be better. Leaves something to be a desired, I suppose. Explosive down. That's fine. Yeah, if I can go through this deck quickly now, we can cheese this by maybe just Wicklash or Wickless recruiting and then playing another card that gives me burnout again strats. Because this, like this right here, this is a cool combo. That just lets me pump 75 rage. And the big problem is having to reapply burnout. But that's the strat right there. That's the downright game plan even. Downright dangle? I'm about to get bodied by living armor again, aren't I? Yeah. Alright. He dies at least. This run brought to you by Combustible Wax. I don't think I would have full committed without Combustible Wax, but with it, buddy, no reform cards. I wish there were more uncommon reform cards. I know I passed on a molded, but it was with good cause. Take a sip of water. I'm gonna stand up to try to like wake myself up here. This run wasn't supposed to be this long, but you know, I played Harvest. Okay. I'm juiced. Let's do it. I'm gonna go left. I wanna maybe, like, hold over Wickless recruitment on this one. Pop these drags out for sure. Maybe I'm holding over Wickless recruitment if they show it to me. Remove consume, -1 + 20 consume. Lightstone casing, flickers liquor, notice stone. Lightstone casing, don't care. Don't like any of those. You can make a case for flickers liquor. Those are also all bad, so flickers liquor would have been the best choice. If I don't see holdover, I'll duplicate Wickless recruitment. If I do see holdover, we'll cross that bridge. Wicklash gets this. Hey. So I will freeze my spike. I'll duplicate Wickless recruitment. And our strategy is to just do big rage with the crazy amounts of burnout we make. Don't forget to take that money in the middle. What if it's Spike? It's gotta be Wickless recruitment. But what if it's Spike? I'm not going to do the what if there. There's no way. In no world. Yeah, the Divinity is gonna be tough. Not impossible, but it's gonna be tough. Playoffs shouldn't be too bad. We're top 4 gaming here. Steelworker? Good unit to bait Sarah. And that's all we got for it. But, you know, it's good enough. You bait Seraph once, that's mission accomplished right there. Ah, man. You were doing so well. What happened? I have a 75. I can save him. I think it's fine to save him as well. I think I am incentivized to save this man. Wrong order. But I think it's still okay. Like, I don't mind playing it like this and losing that card. Losing my burnout extender. Because it's not the end of the world. There's other options. I believe. Put this here. Also down to just hit him with the double reap. I can't imagine those echo snares do anything useful anywhere else. We encounter them enough to kill Our Lady. Our Lady returns. That 4 does 120 damage. How scary. You just drop the Wickless Recruitment. Like, it doesn't seem that bad. Like, it actually... It seems okay. Are you feeling it, though? Like, big hold. Definitely a hold here. But, like, hold. I think it's okay. If this run wins, this is definitely going to go down in my mind as one of the most jank wins of my life. Just absolute ridiculousness. 10 or 20, 30. I want the 15-3 to live. Because I want my Lady of the Reform to die here. And she pumps a bunch of burnout. There is a finite amount of Wickless Recruitment value that exists in this combat. But I don't mind. I mean, we're plenty strong enough, right? Plenty strong enough over there. This is a neat combo. I've always known about this combo, but I've never really cared about it. I've never found myself in a position to use it, but here I am. 2 drafts doing 500 damage each. They make an Apex Imp look like a little baby. Oh, they're about as good as Apex Imp, I should say. In next combat, we will tunnel onto... Wrong card. That's why I held it there for a second. I guess. Next combat, we'll be doing this on a single draft and Rector. Huh, and we make it. I guess that's strong. It's really slow to build though, so I'm skeptical against the Divinity. The Divinity is not forgiving. Could have skipped the money, but I didn't. I click those event options like that just because I want the different dialogue, even though I don't even read it anymore. Just the knowledge that I got a different dialogue there is all I want. Yeah, I didn't find an answer, so, you know. We're gonna play mid-floor, and we're just gonna hope for the best. But like a drag away. Wickless Baron. How does explosive work? I think it gives damage shield and then explodes. So it's not ideal. Nothing to return soul. I could hit God for 50. Sure. That's fine. And I was gonna say it's just this wave that's scary, but that's not true. It's every wave. Every wave that we're about to fight is scary. But, get a little Wickless Recruitment Wicklash action going. It's important, by the way, you may be wondering, it is important to play that like that. The ordering is very important on this run, is what I'm trying to say. We want our units to have burnout. That is priority 1. Priority 1, unit, have burnout. 21 if I play this. I have to Echo Break my own Lady of the Reformed. No? Why not? Oh, because she kills herself on the Steel Wings. Why did I play that? 2 hundo. Rector always has to slap, so we put this here. And Lady of the Reformed dies evenly. Okay. Not the worst wave of my life, although we are going to experience a, or not, I suppose. The or not here, what I was about to complain about actually does not come to pass. Get a little bodied. This Clip Guardian does a lot. Oh, chains. Oh, chains. Oh, chains. Oh, chains. I'm afraid, but we're alive, so what's there to be afraid of? Live in the moment, as they say. The moment's not very good, actually. I don't like the moment. My man doesn't have burnout? I took it off of him? How foolish of me. That takes it. Not a big deal. Alright. I got the frozen spike here, so we're chilling. We're not chilling. We're very, very near a dead. We are fast approaching our final moments. Both Wickless Recruitments in the bottom of the deck here is a tragic turn of events. Lady of the Reformed and Ancient Resonance should shift this back into our favor. Her health bar? It is going up. Next wave. Very scary. Thank you. Return Soul. I really wanted to call it Siphon of Soul, and then I wanted to call it Symphony of the Soul. Lots of soul cards in this clan, huh? Lots of souls. I mean, we dropped the double Wickless into Wax and Spike combo here. Oh, Wax and Spike probably last. What? How does this enemy not die? Oh, it has Spell Shield 1. That's how. Okay, don't worry. I'm not upset. And then we Wax and Spike. Okay. Does he kill me? He does. I have to watch that. He does 30 if he goes up like that. I have to drop him below 40. I think I might just die, actually. Another Heartbreaker? No way. Yeah, I guess so. I had to put Lady of the Reformed top 4 there. I did not consider that line. But I guess I did. The problem is if I put Lady of the Reformed up there, I think we fall apart. If I put Lady of the Reformed up here on this turn, Rector doesn't live. What a shame. He hits me twice and kills me. Oh, tough one. Lots of tough runs. tonight. Lots of just tough runs of this game in general lately. We've been kind of having some rough ones, but that's okay. That run was fun. I had a lot of fun with that run, actually. It was something new and exciting. I don't think the Paraffin Enforcer draft strat is great, but I do kind of like the Fade's First Blade Wickless Recruitment strat, right? That's pretty strong with Combustible Wax. Obviously, this is a run that you're not going to play very often, but Fade's First Blade, Combustible Wax, kind of sweet. Alright, thanks for watching. I should not have done this episode. Oh my goodness. Well, if you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like. Subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.